Hey guys, welcome back to my channel New Growth Naturals. So today I'm removing 4-month-old twist. Look how much growth she has gotten. So I'm putting my finger there. So this is like 2 inches of growth. This is where the twist would have started, and this is all the new growth that she has. Look. So this is 2 inches of growth that she got in 4 months of wearing her twist. So I'm gonna show you how to safely remove them after wearing them for so long. The first thing you want to do is moisturize the hair. I'm using this Talia Wajid Green Apple and Aloe leave-in conditioner. It's really moisturizing, and I want to use it to moisturize it before it's done, because if the hair is dry, especially that is locked on itself because she had them in so long, it is gonna break if you don't moisturize it. And then also I'm gonna be using this Matrix Exquisite Oil. It gives a lot of slip, and it's also a treatment, so it's just gonna be straightening her hair as I take them down, even though I'll be washing and treating her hair afterwards. This is just to help the hair from breaking, because if you're going to be growing out your hair for 4 months, you want to be careful during the takedown process, or else you're going to lose that growth through breakage. So I'm just moisturizing each section as I go, and I'm going to go in with my fingers and gently pull it apart. I should tell you guys, to safely take down these twists, it's going to take a while, but that's okay once you're doing it properly and you're trying to retain length. So I'm just gently pulling it apart. Thanks to the 6th person that gave the live stream a thumbs up. You guys are super duper awesome. Sorry if I sound muffled. I'm wearing a mask. See? Mask. So I sound muffled. Right, so I'm just pulling it apart with my finger. I'm not tearing her hair, just pulling it off each other. So this is the back part. Notice what this is? This is some lint that was collected in the hair. So it came over with some shedded hair. And that's why you want to be really careful, and you want to make sure it's thoroughly moisturized, because if it's not, that will be breakage. Like the hair will literally broke off. Hi Debian. Hi Sharon. Hi Jennifer. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Hi Sibanda. Hi Georgia. Hi Susu. Welcome everybody. Alright. So once you have it out, you just want to go in and finger detangle, and also just pull out the hair to remove any excessive shedded hair. So this one is locked up, which is expected because it's at the back. Alright, so let me moisturize it some more. Hi Bev. Hi McDonald. Welcome to the live stream. Good morning to y'all. So I'm just pulling the hair apart because it's locked on itself. And that's why, like I said earlier, it is critical that you moisturize before you attempt doing this, or else you're just going to get a lot of breakage and you won't be retaining the length that you have grown. As a matter of fact, I don't recommend that you keep your hair this long. In twist, that is. In plaits, fine. But twist tend to lock on itself easily. But funny enough, some person like her hair doesn't lock so easy. Like within 3 days, how her hair is now, within 3 days, mine would have been like this in twist. But I find that with plaits, my hair lasts longer without locking on itself. So once you pull it apart gently, you stretch the hair and remove all the shedded hair out of it. Well, as much as you can, that is. That is just to help to prevent further tangle during the shampoo process. Hi, Ellen Sandy. Hi, Miriam. Welcome to the live stream. Indeed, so it's a lot of new growth. If you guys are just joining, I use the Talia Wajid leave-in conditioner spray and some Matrix Exquisite oil on her hair um before I attempt to take it down to moisturize it and also to strengthen it so it doesn't break so easily. Alright, so this one I'm struggling with is really locked. So I'm going to pull out my earpin and try to pick it out. Do not use a comb to do this. If you do this with a comb, like use a comb to rake through this, that's going to cause breakage. And then you won't see all the length that you have grown since you had in the protective style. So you want to take your time and pick it out. Sounds like I'm ripping her hair, but I'm actually just pulling it off each other. You do not want to use a comb to rake this at this point in time. I'm happy that you're here, Miriam. Thank you. Is that Islanda, Sandy, Joseph? Welcome to the live stream. And thanks to the 17 person that gave the live stream a thumbs up so far. You guys are super, super awesome. Hi, Yolanda Green. Good morning to you. How are you? Right, so again, I'm just going through removing the excess, the shedded hair while I finger detangle. And again, I'm going to say this is to prevent excessive matting whenever you're trying to shampoo the hair. Remove as much shedded hair during this time, because the shedded hair will tangle with the healthy hair and cause more knots, and that's just going to encourage breakage and give you a hard time to detangle as well. See, this is all the growth that she got. Yeah, from the twist. So that's how locked they are. So I'm taking my time to remove it. If you ever have to do this at home, just come back to this video and turn it on and take your time to watch me doing this. That way you won't be so frustrated. Because I know you're frustrated when it comes on to your hair sometimes, especially during the takedown process. And because of that frustration, that's why you have breakage. And that's why you think your hair doesn't grow or you're not seeing it past a certain length. Because you have to be patient and you have to treat it with care, you know. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Celeste. Good morning to you. Thank you for thumbs up in the video, Celeste. Hi, Joy. Hi, Victoria. Welcome, Victoria. Are you subscribed to the channel as yet? Welcome to the New Growth Naturals family. Hi, Glacia. Hi, Christine. I'm not sure if you guys can see right here. It's locked. The new growth is locked onto each other. So I'm just pulling it apart. And like I said, that's why it's important to moisturize. Moisturize. I can't overemphasize that before you attempt to do this. Or else you're going to break it. And you don't want to keep your hair in that long to get some length and then cause breakage, okay? See all this lint that is in our hair? Those tend to lock up the hair as well. Yes, Antoinette, I'm back at work. Thanks be to God. Hi, natural hair lover. Hi, Mimi. I'm back. Fresh out of quarantine. So this may seem like a lot of hair, but considering that she had it in the style for 4 months, this is all the hair that she would have lost within that 4 months daily combined in each section. So don't be alarmed if when you're taking down your protective style after a while you notice that. So we have a long way to go. We're taking our time removing them because we're all about that length retention, right? How many inches of hair do you grow within 4 months? Do y'all know that? Have you ever kept your hair for 4 months? I do it all the time, but only not in twists, just in braids because my hair locks easily in twists. I'm not blessed with hair like this lady right here. I'm blessed with the kinky type of hair that locks on itself if it's to gently pull it apart. So this one is harder because of all the lint that is collected in the hair. That one locked the hair up even more. Hi RB from Indonesia. Thank you, Mimi. Hi, are you ready? I could tell that you just joined us. So no, our hair is not dry. For those that are just joining, I use this to moisturize our hair and this treatment oil that gives a lot of slip and strength the hair before I attempt to take it down. So the section that you see me working on now is actually really moisturized. Can you guys see and hear clearly? Thank you, Debian. And are you ready? I'm just undoing the twist with my finger as much as I can. Right here, the new growth from here to here is locked together, like you can see. So I'm just trying to pull it apart. And no, here is not tearing. I'm just pulling it apart. And I'm unwinding each side to the opposite direction to which they're twisted. And as I do that, I'm pulling it apart, pulling it off each other. Using my ear pins to loosen up the ends. It's locked. And pull it apart some more. Same thing with the other side of the twist. Hi, Dion. Hi, Joyce. Good afternoon, Joyce. Hi, Michaela. What country are you in, Joyce? Again, I'm just going through finger detangling the section once I'm done taking it out. Like I said before, if you do this, it's much easier when it comes to detangling during shampooing. And that's the amount of hair I took from the section, which I stated earlier. And since that she had it in the style for 4 months, that's not alarming. That's just the hair that should have lost on a daily basis adding up. All right. Hi, Ophelia. I'm blessed and highly favored. Thanks for asking. Oh, you live in Holland. What time is it now? So again, I'm gonna take out some. I'm gonna be working on this section right here. Let me take out that amount. Why I'm not moisturizing all of it at once? Because it will get dry by the time I reach the top, and then I have to keep on adding more, and you don't want to do that. So you just moisturize as you go. So I'm just doing it section by section. Again, Talia Wajid, Apple and Aloe leave-in conditioners for those that are just joining the live stream. So I'm spraying it, saturating that section with it. Yeah. Then I'm taking my Matrix Exquisite Oil by Lace Treatment. You don't need a lot of that. It has a lot of slip, but it also, more important, is strengthen the hair. So because I'm taking it down, I definitely want it to be strengthened so it doesn't incur any breakage. And then I'm going in to take it down. To start at the ends or as close to the ends as you have to undo the twist. Basically, I'm just opening in the twist and twisting it in the opposite direction where it was twisted. I'm going to use this section clip right here. See? So all of this right here is new growth for the 4 months. It's locked, so I have to pull the hair off each other. And then unwind it in the opposite direction again. And pull it off as I do that. Hi, Diamond Evans. Oh, it's 10 minutes to 4 in the afternoon. Okay. Hey, 81 too. That's 812. Welcome to the live stream. And thanks to the 31 person that gave the live stream a thumbs up. You guys are super duper awesome. Thanks for supporting the channel. Okay, so we have a knot. Another thing that you may want to do is keep a hair scissors close by for when you get knots. Do not pop the hair. Try to take out as much as possible. If it can come out, then kudos. If you can't, use the scissors and cut that knot out. That will save your hair in the future as well. Hi, Caroline. Good morning to you. How are you, my darling? Hi, Mama. Moyot. How are you? Welcome to the live stream, my darling. So we're taking down 4-month-old fish that has started to lock on itself, and we're trying to retain all the length that we have gotten for that time. And we're doing well so far. I'm doing well, my darling Caroline. God has been so good to me. I was up from early this morning doing some Bible study because I realized that spiritually I need to get my spiritual life up. So I've been doing a series of Bible studies and prayer, and they have been so refreshing. It's hard to get up in the morning, but trust me, it's worth it. Because after a while, it's like it set the pace for the day. You feel so much peaceful, so much conscious, and everything that's good. You're just ready to take on the day. So much more motivated by the word of God and the peace that you get through communicating with God through prayer. So that has been awesome. Hi, Brenda. Good morning, Marilyn. How are you? Hi, Dion. Your hair is beautiful. Indeed. I understand, Marilyn. Just pray each day before you start driving. Each time you go around that steering wheel. Removing shedded hair is important as you take down. Like I said, that will help you to prevent more knots when you shampoo the hair, as well as prevent breakage through detangling. So you want to make sure you remove as much as possible that you can while you take down the style. Because the shedded hair will tangle with the healthy strands, and that's what causes the knots. Especially after having the hair in for so long, you have a lot of shedded hair in there, so you have to try and remove as much as you can. Save you the pain and the time to detangle after shampooing as well. Thank you, G Official. Are you referring to me or the lady? Who are you telling that was beautiful? Because I know you can't see the lady face. But thank you anyway on both of us' behalf. Definitely put a smile on my face. What country are you in, M4? Hi, Cheryl. Good morning to you, my darling. Okay, Marilyn, I'll get one of those. If you follow this method when taking down your twist, especially if you have been your protective style long, you'll definitely see some good length retention. Just be very gentle and patient. Do not pass a comb through it at this point in time, guys. You do not want to do that. That's just asking for breakage and setback. Hi Angie, how are you? My name is Samantha Nude G Official. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, like if you're new to this channel, I'm Samantha. Thank you very much, Marilyn. That's much appreciated. You're always so helpful. Oh, you're in South Africa. Okay, that's why the time is so different. I'm doing well, G Official TV. God have been so good to me. And these few days have been really fulfilling to me because I've been doing some Bible study that is really helping me spiritually and also mentally to cope with whatever is happening in the world now. Hi, Link Up Multimedia. How are you? Hi, San. So if you guys are just joining us, this setup here right here is thoroughly moisturized before I take them down. And that is important before you try to take down any protective style. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. I cannot overemphasize that. Hi, CTP in Saudi Arabia. Welcome to the live stream. What time is it in Saudi Arabia? You see, I like to do these morning lives because I get some people that usually are in their bed in the evening when I do live streams usually. So I'm actually happy that you guys are here. Hi, Yolanda Jackson. Good morning to you, darling. So far I have two Yolandas on the live stream. Yolanda Green and Yolanda Jackson. Hmm. Okay. So again, this is all the new growth she had for the 4 months. And it is locked on itself. So we're going to take our time and pull it apart. So no, you're not tearing the hair. You're just pulling it off each other. And you have to do this while the hair is moisturized. Good cross. Clap yourself. Hi, Selena from Ghana. Welcome to the live stream. Hi, Terry. How are you, my darling? Hi, Joy from Nigeria. G Official, I'm from Jamaica, but I'm in the Cayman Islands. You're new to the channel, G Official? Make sure you subscribe before you leave so you can get notified whenever we're live again. Hi, Pello from South Africa. Welcome to the live stream. That's the amount I got from that section. Yes, guys. Thank you for the 45 person that gave the live stream a thumbs up so far. Thank you for supporting my channel. Hi, model Godwin Flex from Ghana. Welcome to the live. Hi, Doreen Chambers. Good morning to you, my darling. How are you? This is me finger detangling as I gently pull on the hair to remove the excessive shedded hair from the section. That's awesome, Marilyn. What's the name of the channel, Marilyn? So Marilyn Fiance has a fitness channel. That's awesome. Could you send us the name? No, these are 4 months old twist. Hi, Pillow. No, I've never tried MSM for hair growth. Thank you, Yolanda. That's 4K's workout. Okay. Please text it to me when you're through so I can check it out. Good night to you, G official. Yes, Yolanda. That's what she did. Thank you, Marilyn. That's awesome, Pillow. Hi, Keon. San says she mixed MSN in her shea butter. Yes, yes, Yolanda. You don't need luck. All you need is watch my channel and see what I do. So just be consistent, be prayerful, and know the right products. Do your protective style. Know the right products to use. And be very gentle with your hair during this time. And you'll be surprised to see how many grounds you get in the 6 month of your challenge. Hi, Kay. Indeed, she can. Just be consistent about it, Yolanda. It's not easy, especially when you have life to live, especially if you're a mother with a child, with children, and then have to work on top of that. It's not easy. Here is the list of your priorities, but it can be done. Hi, CTP. That's awesome, CTP. Thank you, son. God is good. Let me know if you guys are interested in doing Bible study with me. I could just create a channel just for that purpose. And we could study together in the earth, but that would be early in the mornings though, to keep me company. And also so we can grow together spiritually. Yeah. Yeah, I got some lessons that I want to go through. I'm not actually at lesson 8, but I'll just start it over from 1 for you guys to be a part of it so you can travel with me through the whole series. I think it's 30 lessons in total. And then from there, we can just go through different books of the Bible and different motivational books and stuff like that. We don't know wherever the Spirit leads. It is locking at the roots. Her hair is just like that. Her hair doesn't lock that easily, so that's why. So if your hair is the type of hair that locks on itself easily, do not try this. But her hair is not like that. It is locking at the root because that's where the new growth and the lint are and the shedded hair tied up. But trust me, I can't try this with my, well, in plaits I can, but not in twists. So Debian says, my hair has grown and flourishing so much since watching your channel since 2019. I will send pics to your email address. His fast shoulders and start with barely enough to braid. Thanks a month. Wow, that's awesome, Debian. I'm so happy that you're seeing great progress on your hair in terms of length retention. And guess what? We need a praise break for these things. God is good all the time. Through the darkest night, His light will shine. God is good. God is good all the time. Yeah, that's good. Hi, Diana from Belize. Good morning to you. Thank you, Diana. Thanks, Yolanda. Even though I sound muffled in the mask, but thank you. So I'm just stretching the hair to remove the shedded hair from the section. Note, guys, I'm not using a comb at all throughout this taking down process. If you're serious about the retention, ditch that comb. Just use your hand, do your finger detangling, remove as much shedded hair as you possibly can. And then I'm just twisting the section as I'm done with it. Out of the way and move on to another section. All right. Yes, Yolanda, I'm the one that did her twist. Thank you, Joyce. All right, so I'm taking the section. Again, my leave-in spray, which is really good for taking down here. This is a Talia Wajid leave-in conditioner, if you're just joining. Yeah. Then I'm using this Matrix Exquisite Treatment Oil. Just small amount. It has a lot of slip to it, plus it strengthens the hair. So during this process, we don't have a lot of breakage, because what we want is length retention, right? That's the whole point of doing our protective style for so long. And I'm going to pin this away and start taking down. Start from the ends. Hi Faye, welcome to the live stream. So happy that you're here. Faye from Texas. Oh, I got this product at CEL Beauty Supply Store. That is here in the Cayman Islands, but I'm sure you may be able to find it on Amazon. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but they're actually very good products. Did you all drink your water from morning? All right, I think it's time for water break. Let me get a bottle of water. Y'all grab some water. Got me some water. That was good. Soon show it to you again, Yolanda. Hi, Kimberly. What is Tara, Jay? Where did you find that spray product? Oh, CEL Beauty Supply Store, but I'm sure you can get it on off Amazon as well. It's Talia Wajid. Let me show you. Talia Wajid. Apple and Aloe leave-in conditioner. And this is Matrix Exquisite Oil. All right. Okay, I just understand what you said. Hi, Avril. Good morning to you. I know what you're talking about, but I've personally never used it. I have a few clients that use it, and they say that it works for them, but I've never personally used the virgin hair fertilizer, but I know about the product, if that makes sense to you. Hi, person with E, the name that begins with E. I cannot pronounce your name. All right, let me try. The last one, that is. No, I'm not trying. Hi. You're in Brazil. Yeah, but if your hair is in braids, my darling, you should still moisturize them. All right? If you intend to keep them for 4 months, even if you're not keeping them for 4 months, you should still moisturize your hair, and that will help with the tangles as well. and makes it on during the takedown process. Okay, so I'll call you Rebecca from Nigeria. Hi, Cynthia. Good morning to you, my darling. How are you? That's awesome, Cynthia. By the way, guys, thanks to the 65 person that gave the live stream a thumbs up so far. You guys are super duper awesome. Hi, Naturally Cool. Thank you. This process takes time, guys, but if you want to take care of your hair, you have to have time to deal with it. Patience is a key if you want healthier and longer hair, especially natural hair, because our hair is naturally fragile. It breaks easily, it gets damaged easily. You have to be really cautious and careful with it. So I'm using the Talia Wajid Upland Aloe Leave-In Conditioner and the Matrix Exquisite Oil treatment. I'm gonna show it to you shortly. Just give me a few for the person that is asking. That's awesome, Avril. Keep trying. Your hair must have break easily and also probably grow a little bit slower than the others. But by consistently treating it and being gentle with it, you'll see yourself retaining length. Hi, Shantae. Hi, Paige. How are you? Good morning to you. Hi, Kevin. Is that Kevina? Good morning to you. I don't use that page. I love carrot oil, but not petroleum. Wow, thank you, Caroline, for super chatting me. Hi, Angie. Indeed, so Marilyn, that is so nice. You have that gift too, Marilyn. You're like that too. You're very kind. Hi, Andrea Corinne. That's awesome, Cynthia. That's pretty much what I do with my hair too. Apart from, deep conditioning and different stuff, treatments that I do, but to leave on my hair, there's not a lot of products that I put on it. Hi, Viola. Welcome to the live stream, girl. Okay, Viola. Once I'm done with that section, I'm just going to twist it up out of the way. section is right here. So again, before we start taking them down, we moisturize. Oh, my water fell. Alright. Alright, so I'm spraying. And then I'm gonna go in with the Matrix exquisite oil treatment to give additional slip and to strengthen the hair. When I'm gonna use it for the sake of taking down here, Marilyn, because of how thick it is, I like to add a little water to it. Just a moment, guys. Hi, good morning. I'm doing well, you? Yes, ma'am, what time? Okay. Can you do 10 o'clock? Alright, so I'll book you for 10. You're welcome, bye-bye. Okay, I'll try and get it if I don't have. You're welcome, bye-bye. Hi, Anne-Marie. Good morning to you. You hear my tummy? Y'all hear my tummy? That means that I need to eat some food. That's what it means. I need to eat some food. Hi, Tracy from Detroit. Welcome to the live stream, my darling. Good morning, Rose from Brooklyn. Welcome to the live stream. I have food. I actually made breakfast this morning. So I took it to work. Just said I didn't want to eat so early. And then early in the morning, like when I'm packing Stephen lunch bag, I'm nibbling on fruits at the same. So this morning I had some cantaloupes. And what else did I have? Yeah, I made some mac and cheese for him this morning. So I had a few spoons. Indeed, so Tracy. She does have beautiful thick hair. Let me put some more moisturizer on this one. This one is really locked. And I understand why, because it's at the edge. And the edges tend to pick up more lint than the other section. So they'll lock easier. I'm just trying to pull them apart. Do not use a comb, guys. You're going to regret it because it's just going to break it off. There we go. I think twists, but they're the same. It all depends on the amount of shedded hair that's in there and the amount of growth that the person have at the roots. It depends on how long overall you had the styling for. And your moisture routine as well, if you have been consistently moisturizing it or not. So guys, never you undo the twist and leave them as they are and go and wash it. Don't do that. So never you undo it and just leave it as it is like this. Go in there and undo them again. Remove as much shedded hair as possible. That will save your day, your hair from breaking, and save time for detangling. Indeed, Rose and Miller. That's the aim of the game, being patient and gentle. Hi, Jane. Good morning to you. Guys, if you hear me not talking no more, it's because I get hungry here. ah, y'all know how I get when I'm hungry. So while I put the treatment on right here, I'll just break and eat something. How is it pronounced? Not like I can hear you. Hi, Tracy. You have not tried the shea butter recipe as yet? Hmm? Hi, good morning. Morning. I'm here. Hi. Sam. Yes, darling. Morning. Good morning, my dear. Morning, Sam. Good morning, my darling. How are you? Really? Yes, I'm back. Yes, they let me out. Yes, darling. I'm out. I'm right here. Yes, my dear. I know. I'll just. Morning. Hi, good morning. Good. Yes, my darling. Come on. Yes, my dear. What was the question, Nicole? Guys, if you ask a question and I did not see it to respond, try super chatting me. It will be highlighted and then I'll see it. And you're more likely to get it answered. Most time, Rosemary, yes, that is the case. Because gray hair tend to have low porosity. Nicole, it is natural for you to have shedded hair when you take down your hair. It's just that if you're having excessive shedding, more than the norm that is, that's something that you need to worry about. A lot of things can cause this, like prenatal issues, like after you have a baby, your hair will shed excessively. Medication can cause it, stress can cause it, your diet. like lack of certain nutrients can cause it. So many underlying issues, as well as products. If you're using the wrong products, these can cause your hair to shed excessively as well. So there are so many things. Hi, Pamela. I recommend products based on your porosity and what you want the product to do exactly. But it's not just about using products, it's about your whole entire regimen. So if your hair is really dry, it's not just rubbing something to make it moisturize. You want to make sure you're doing your pre-poos. You want to make sure you're deep conditioning. You make sure you moisturize often, drinking water, so you're moisturizing from inside out, you know. So many things. And that's why it's important for y'all to go through my videos when I talk about these things. Because a live stream can't give you all those information as much as I'd love to. But if I do a video, for example, on moisture, I'm going to try to touch all the specification in terms of how to moisturize, what to use, when to do this, and holistic approach in moisturizing. Whereas if I'm on a live, it's hard to go into all those details when you have different persons asking various questions. Hi, Fiona. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks to the 86 person that gave the live stream a thumbs up. You guys are super duper awesome. Hi, everyone. That is on the chat new and saying hi to me. Well, if it's pieces of the hair, Nicole, that is not shedding. That is breakage. And you need to find out whatever is causing your hair to break. Like, first thing you need to do, try to figure out what is it. Is it that it's dry? Is it that it needs treatment? Like, is it that it needs strengthening treatment like protein? Is it that you have a lot of built up on the hair, so you need to clarify the hair? Is it that you're using products that is not good for your hair? What is happening? Because if you see little pieces, chances are, unless your hair is short, those are not shedding. That's just breakage. I think I need to do a video on the difference, a short video on the difference between breakage and shedding for y'all. Hey, Jackie. And this is all new growth coming up for her. This one is locked up. Hi, the Mother Natural. How are you? Yes, she does, Marilyn. She does color her gray. But look at her gray. It would be beautifully even. Like, should have beautiful salt and pepper here. She choose not to color it. But not all of us are ready for that transition. Like, I love salt and pepper here. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Autumn. I would not wash my hair with two strand twists. I don't know. My hair, if... Alright, this is how my hair works. Everybody here is different based on their curl pattern and the porosity and everything like that. But with my hair, if I ever wash my hair in twist, it's gonna lock upon me. Some person have the opposite reaction to washing the hair in twist, in that their hair undo itself. Mine doesn't do that. And most people I know, especially with type 4 hair, instead of it undoing, it locks up. And it gets really fuzzy. So I wouldn't recommend that you wash your twist once per month. Like, unless you're really ready to take them down, or unless you know that your hair won't lock for sure if you do that. And I won't recommend that. You're welcome, Autumn. Yes, true. I do. Alright, so we're down to our final four. We're going somewhere. See, the root is locked. I'm just trying to pull it apart. If you have to use extension rows, I would prefer you do something like crochet, like where you crochet the extension over the hair. That way the hair is not woven into, the extension is not woven into your hair. Because that fiber against your natural hair tends to chop it up and cause breakage, make your hair thinner. And also can cause hair loss, traction alopecia if it's done too tightly. So for my clients that have alopecia issue, I do some crochet on sections of their hair to cover it for them, just to relieve them from the wigs. Because if I'm treating them for the alopecia and they're constantly wearing wigs, it's just basically doing more harm than good. As in, they're not going to really see the result because the wig is constantly covering up the scalp and pressing down on the hair loss, causing more damage. So they're just basically wasting money to treat it. So I'll do styles like those to help those clients out until the hair is regrown. But I wouldn't recommend you using extensions all the time, like just for the sake of protecting your hair. I believe in once your natural hair is able to go without putting in extensions, like do protective style that can cause your hair to grow, you should go that route. Because in the end, you're going to notice that it's caused you more harm than good. You're welcome, Rose. Yeah, most people that I know, that's how they lost the hair. By wearing the constantly wearing the extensions. Maybe you need to see a professional, Nicole. That's what I'd advise you to do first. See a professional to help you figure out what is happening. Because it's hard to direct you from here, even though I can advise you. If I can't see. Hello, darling. Yes, darling, I'm back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I miss you guys so much.
Yes, funny. I know you know nothing. Quarantine for nothing. People coming, eh?
Exactly.
But thank you.
Yeah. And that was our last one. Safely remove. Yes, Autumn, if you're anemic or if you're not nutritious, that can cause your hair to shed a whole lot. Your hair, trust me, your hair tells you a lot about what is happening inside. Pay attention to it. That was the last section, guys. Finally out. It took us 1 hour and 30 minutes exactly to take down our hair. Right, so this is what it looks like now that it's out. And did she retain a lot of length? Yep. Her hair grew so much and she retained a lot of length. So guys, thank you for coming to keep my company. Thank you to the 93 person that gave this live stream a thumbs up so far. See you in another live stream. Remember, Jesus love you, so be very good. Bye.